Hello and welcome to our channel English Avenue. Many English learners have the same problem. They know English words. They know grammar rules. They can understand English videos. They can read English sentences. But when they try to speak, they suddenly stop. Why? Because they are translating in their mind. First, they think in their own language. Then they try to change that sentence into English. Then they worry about grammar. Then they worry about pronunciation. Then they think, is this correct or wrong? And finally, they become silent. This is why speaking feels slow, difficult, and stressful. But real English speaking does not work like translation. Real speaking works like a habit. When you speak your mother tongue, you do not translate. You think and speak naturally. English can also become like that. But you need to train your brain. You need to teach your mind to use English directly. This does not happen in one day. But with the right practice, you can improve step by step. The goal is not to speak perfect English from the beginning. The goal is to speak simple English without fear, because fluency does not start with perfection. Fluency starts with action. So today, we will learn powerful speaking rules that will help you stop translating and start speaking English naturally. Rule 1. Stop making perfect sentences in your mind. The first rule is simple. Stop trying to make perfect sentences in your mind before speaking. Many learners do this. They want the sentence to be perfect. They want the grammar to be perfect. They want the pronunciation to be perfect. They want every word to be perfect. But because of this, they speak very slowly. Sometimes they do not speak at all. They think too much before saying one sentence. But speaking is not an exam every time. Speaking is communication. The purpose of speaking is to express your idea. If people can understand your meaning, you are already moving forward. For example, maybe you want to say, I went to the market yesterday. But in your mind, you start checking grammar. Went or go? Yesterday should come where? Is market correct? What if I make a mistake? Because of this, your speaking stops. Instead of waiting for a perfect sentence, speak a simple sentence. Say, I went market yesterday. Is it perfect? No. But is the meaning clear? Yes. Then later you can correct it. I went to the market yesterday. This is how speaking improves. Speak first, correct later. Do not wait for perfect English to begin speaking. If you wait for perfection, you will wait for a long time. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are part of training. A child does not learn language by speaking perfectly. A child speaks, makes mistakes, listens, repeats, and improves. You must also follow this process. So from today, give yourself permission to speak imperfect English. Say simple sentences. Say short sentences. Say what you can say. Do not keep everything inside your mind. Your English will not become fluent only by thinking. Your English will become fluent by speaking. Remember this powerful line. A broken sentence is better than silent fear. Because when you speak, you grow. When you stay silent, fear grows. Rule 2. Think in small English sentences. If you want to stop translating, you must start thinking in small English sentences. Do not try to think in long and difficult English. That will make you confused. Start small. Start with the language of daily life. For example, when you wake up, think, I am awake. I need water. I feel fresh. I will start my day. When you eat, think, this food is tasty. I am hungry. I need more rice. I am drinking tea. When you go outside, think, it is hot today. I am walking. I am going to work. There are many people. These sentences are very simple, but they are powerful because they train your brain to use English directly. At first, your mind will try to translate. That is normal. Do not worry. Just keep practicing. Slowly, your brain will understand. Oh, I can use English directly. This is how fluency begins. Many learners make a mistake. They try to think about big topics in English immediately. They try to talk about politics, technology, success, emotions, or deep ideas. But their basic thinking habit is not strong yet. So they feel stuck. First, build the foundation. Think about your daily life in English. Your room, your food, your phone, your work, your family, your clothes, your plans, your feelings. Use small sentences again and again. For example, I am busy. I need rest. I will call him later. I do not understand this. I want to learn English. I am improving slowly. I made a mistake, but it is okay. These small sentences create English thinking, and English thinking creates natural speaking. You do not need to translate every word. You need to build direct connection. Object to English. Action to English. Feeling to English. Situation to English. When you see water, think water. Do not think of the word in your language first. When you feel tired, think, I am tired. When you see your phone, think, this is my phone. This may look too simple, but this is exactly how the brain learns language. Simple repetition creates speed. Speed creates confidence. Confidence creates fluency. So do not ignore small sentences. Small English sentences are the bridge between translation and natural speaking. Rule 3. Use the words you already know. Many English learners stop speaking because they are searching for perfect words. They think, I do not know the best word. I do not know advanced vocabulary. I do not know how to say this beautifully. So they stop. But this is a big mistake. To speak English, you do not need perfect words. You need available words. Available words means the words you already know. Use them. Do not wait for advanced vocabulary. Do not wait for beautiful English. Do not wait for perfect expressions. Speak with what you have. For example, maybe you want to say, this place is magnificent, but you do not know the word magnificent. No problem. Say, this place is very beautiful. Maybe you want to say, I am exhausted, but you do not know exhausted. Say, I am very tired. Maybe you want to say, this situation is complicated, but you do not know complicated. Say, this situation is not easy. This is smart speaking. Fluent speakers do this too. They do not always use difficult words. They use clear words. Clear English is better than complicated silence. Many learners think simple English is weak, but simple English is powerful. Because the goal of speaking is understanding. If people understand you, your English is working. Advanced vocabulary can come later. First, become comfortable using basic words. If you do not know one word, explain it with easy words. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, the thing we use when it rains. If you forget the word airport, you can say, the place where planes come and go. If you forget the word medicine, you can say, the thing we take when we are sick. This is called explaining with simple English. It is a very useful speaking skill, because in real conversation, you will not always remember every word. But if you can explain your meaning with simple words, you will not stop. This rule can change your speaking confidence. Use what you know. Use simple words. Use short sentences, use examples, use your hands if needed. But do not stop speaking only because one word is missing. One missing word should not stop your whole conversation. Remember this: fluency is not about knowing every word. Fluency is about continuing even when you do not know one word. So, from today, stop waiting for perfect vocabulary. Speak with the words you already know. Your English will become stronger by using it, not by hiding it. The more you speak, the more words will come naturally. The more you use English, the faster your brain will become. And slowly, you will stop translating. You will start speaking. Naturally. Confidently. Freely. Rule 4. Speak first, correct later. One of the biggest reasons English learners cannot speak freely is because they try to correct everything before speaking. They think about grammar. They think about pronunciation. They think about sentence structure. They think about the right word. They think about what people will say. And because of too much thinking, they stop speaking. But remember this: speaking and correcting are two different steps. When you are speaking, your first goal is communication. Your first goal is to express your idea. Your first goal is to continue the conversation. Correction can come later. If you try to correct every word while speaking, your brain becomes overloaded. You cannot speak naturally because your mind is doing too many jobs at the same time. It is thinking, translating, checking grammar, searching vocabulary, worrying about mistakes, and trying to speak. That is too much pressure. So make it simple. Speak first, correct later. For example, if you say, "He go to office yesterday," the sentence is not perfect, but people can understand your meaning. Later you can correct it. "He went to the office yesterday." This is how learning happens. First, you speak. Then you notice the mistake. Then you correct it. Then you use the correct sentence again. This process builds real fluency. Many learners want to become perfect before speaking, but fluency does not come before speaking. Fluency comes after speaking again and again. Mistakes are not proof that your English is bad. Mistakes are proof that you are practicing. If you never speak, you may make fewer mistakes, but you will also make less progress. A learner who speaks with mistakes will improve faster than a learner who stays silent with perfect grammar knowledge. So do not be afraid of mistakes. Use mistakes as feedback. Feedback means information that helps you improve. Every mistake can teach you something. Maybe you learn a new grammar point. Maybe you learn a better word. Maybe you learn better pronunciation. Maybe you learn how to say one idea more naturally. This is useful. This is growth. So, from today, do not stop your sentence because of one small mistake. Keep speaking, keep expressing, keep moving. After the conversation, you can think, what mistake did I make? How can I say it better next time? Then practice the better sentence. This method is very powerful. Speak, notice, correct, repeat. That is how your English becomes natural. Remember this line: correction is important, but conversation needs courage. So speak first. Correct later. Rule 5. Use ready-made English phrases. If you want to stop translating, start using ready-made English phrases. This is one of the best methods for speaking faster. A ready-made phrase is a group of words that native speakers and fluent speakers use again and again. For example, I think, in my opinion, that's a good idea. I'm not sure. Can you explain that? Let me think. I agree with you. I don't agree completely. What do you mean? That makes sense. These phrases are powerful because you do not need to build every sentence word by word. You already have a sentence starter in your mind. This saves time. It reduces translation. It gives you confidence. Many learners translate because they try to create every sentence from zero. They think in their mother tongue. Then they search for English words. Then they arrange the sentence. This makes speaking slow. But phrases make speaking easier. For example, instead of thinking too much, you can start with, I think, then add your idea. I think this is useful. I think we should try again. I think English practice is important. Another useful phrase is, I feel nervous. I feel happy today. I feel more confident now. Another useful phrase is, I want to improve my English. I want to speak better. I want to learn something new. These phrases help your brain speak directly in English. You do not translate word by word. You use full patterns. This is how children learn language too. They hear phrases. They repeat phrases. They use phrases in different situations. You should do the same. Learn phrases for daily life. For example, for conversation. How was your day? What are you doing? Can I ask you something? Let me explain. I understand. For opinion, I think, I believe, in my opinion, from my point of view. For confusion, I don't understand. Can you repeat that? Can you speak slowly? What does this mean? For confidence, I am learning. I will try. I can improve. I made a mistake, but it is okay. Now practice these phrases daily. Do not only read them, speak them aloud. Repeat them many times. Use them in your daily life. The more phrases you know, the less you need translation, because your brain starts storing English in groups. This is very important. Do not learn only single words. Learn useful phrases. Single words help you know English. Phrases help you speak English. For example, the word agree is useful, but the phrase I agree with you is more useful for speaking. The word explain is useful, but the phrase can you explain this is more useful in conversation. The word think is useful, but the phrase I think this is important helps you speak faster. So build your phrase. Bank. A phrase bank means a collection of useful sentences and sentence starters. Write them in a notebook. Repeat them every day. Use them while speaking. This one habit can make your English smoother, faster, and more natural. Remember this. Fluent speakers do not create every sentence from zero. They use familiar phrases quickly. So learn phrases, repeat phrases, use phrases, and slowly, your speaking will become more natural. Rule 6. Describe your daily life in English. You do not need a partner. You do not need a classroom. You do not need perfect English. You can practice alone. Just look around and describe what you are doing. For example, in the morning, say, I am waking up. I am brushing my teeth. I am washing my face. I am making tea. I am getting ready. When you are eating, say, I am eating breakfast. This food is hot. This tea is sweet. I like this taste. When you are working, say, I am opening my laptop. I am checking my messages. I need to finish this work. I am learning something new. When you are walking outside, say, the weather is nice. There are many people. I am going to the shop. The road is busy. This method is powerful because your daily life gives you unlimited speaking practice. Every action becomes English practice. Every object becomes vocabulary practice. Every moment becomes a chance to think in English. Many learners wait for a special time to practice English. But you do not always need special time. Your whole day can become practice. When you describe your daily life, your brain starts connecting real situations with English directly. You see a chair and you think chair. You drink water and you think I am drinking water. You feel tired and you think I am tired. This builds direct English thinking, and direct English thinking reduces translation. At first, use very simple sentences. Do not try to speak like a professional speaker. Say easy things. I am sitting. I am standing. I am going outside. I need my phone. I am reading a book. I am watching a video. Then slowly make your sentences longer. I am watching a video to improve my English. I am going outside because I need to buy something. I am feeling tired, but I will still practice for 5 minutes. This is how your speaking grows. Small sentences become longer sentences. Simple ideas become better explanations. Slow speaking becomes natural speaking. You can also use this method for emotions. Say, I feel happy today. I feel nervous. I feel confused. I feel motivated. I feel tired, but I will continue. This helps you express yourself in English, because English speaking is not only about objects and actions, it is also about feelings, opinions, and thoughts. You can also describe your plans. Say, today I will study English. I will record my voice. I will learn 5 new phrases. I will speak for 10 minutes. This makes your English practical. You are not only learning from books, you are using English in real life. This method is useful because it creates daily repetition, and repetition is the secret of fluency. You do not become fluent by practicing once. You become fluent by using English again and again. So from today, make your daily life your English classroom. Your room is your classroom. Your kitchen is your classroom. Your phone is your classroom. Your walk is your classroom. Your thoughts are your classroom. Speak about what you see. Speak about what you do. Speak about what you feel. Speak about what you plan. Even if nobody is listening, speak. Because your brain is listening. Your brain is learning. Your brain is building the habit of English. Remember this powerful line. If you describe your life in English every day, one day English will become a natural part of your life. So do not translate. Look around. Think simply. Speak directly. And turn your daily life into English practice. Rule 7. Practice the question and answer method. One of the best ways to stop translating is to practice questions and answers. Why? Because real conversation is mostly questions and answers. Someone asks you something, you answer, you ask something back. The conversation continues. But many English learners only study words and grammar. They do not practice answering quickly. So when someone asks a simple question, their mind becomes blank. For example, someone asks, "What did you do today?" You know the meaning, you know the words, but still, you stop. Why? Because your brain is trying to translate. First, you think in your own language. Then you try to make the English sentence. Then you worry about grammar. Then you feel nervous. This makes your speaking slow. The question and answer method trains your brain to respond faster. Start with simple questions. What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do? What did you eat today? What are you doing now? What do you like? What do you want to learn? What is your plan for tomorrow? Now answer in simple English. Do not make long answers in the beginning. Say short answers first. My name is Rahul. I am from India. I am learning English. I ate rice today. I am watching a video. I like music. I want to speak English better. My plan is to practice tomorrow. These answers are simple, but they train your speaking. After that, make your answers longer. For example, what did you do today? Short answer. I studied English. Longer answer. Today, I studied English for 30 minutes. I watched one video, learned 5 new words, and practiced speaking aloud. This is how your speaking grows. First, give a simple answer. Then add more information. This method is useful because it teaches your brain to think in English quickly. You do not need to translate every sentence. You only need to follow a simple pattern. Question. Answer. Add one detail. For example, question. Why do you want to learn English? Answer. I want to learn English because it will help me speak with confidence. Add one detail. It can also help me in study, work, and communication. Now your answer becomes stronger. You can practice this method alone. Ask yourself one question, then answer aloud. For example, what is my goal? My goal is to improve my English. Why is it important? It is important because English can give me confidence and better opportunities. What will I do today? Today, I will practice speaking for 10 minutes. This becomes self-speak in practice. You can also use your phone, record one question, then record your answer. Listen to your answer. Notice mistakes, then answer again in a better way. This is a powerful practice. Because you are not only learning English, you are training your mouth, your mind, and your confidence. You can also practice with common daily questions. For example, how was your day? My day was good. I learned something new and completed my work. What are you doing? I am practicing English because I want to become fluent. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is biryani because it is tasty and spicy. What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I watch English videos, listen to podcasts, and practice speaking. This method prepares you for real conversations. Because when someone asks you something, your brain will not panic. It will remember the practice. It will respond faster. So every day, practice 10 questions and answers. Simple questions, simple answers. Then slowly make them longer. Remember this. Questions train your mind. Answers train your speaking. Repetition builds fluency. If you practice this method daily, you will stop translating slowly and start responding naturally. Rule 8. Build English reflex through repetition. English reflex means your brain responds in English automatically. You do not pause for a long time. You do not translate word by word. You hear a situation and English comes quickly. For example, if someone says, "How are you?" you do not translate. You automatically say, "I am fine." That is reflex. You need to build this same reflex for more sentences. Many learners know English, but their English is slow because it is not automatic yet. They have knowledge, but they do not have reflex. Knowledge means you understand. Reflex means you can use it quickly. Speaking needs reflex, and reflex comes from repetition. Repetition means doing the same thing again and again. Some learners think repetition is boring, but repetition is the secret of fluency. You learned your mother tongue through repetition. You heard the same words again and again. You used the same sentences again and again. Slowly, they became natural. English also needs the same process. For example, take one sentence. I want to improve my English. Repeat it many times, then change it. I want to improve my speaking. I want to improve my pronunciation. I want to improve my confidence. I want to improve my vocabulary. Now your brain learns a pattern. I want to improve. This pattern becomes easy. Next time, you do not need to translate. You can use it quickly. Take another pattern. I need to study. I need to practice. I need to go outside. I need to call my friend. I need to finish my work. Take another pattern. I am trying to speak English. I am trying to learn new words. I am trying to become confident. I am trying to improve myself. This is how repetition builds speaking speed. Do not repeat only single words. Repeat full sentences. Repeat useful patterns. Repeat real-life phrases. Because in speaking, full sentence patterns are more useful than isolated words. For example, do not only learn the word confident. Learn sentences like, I want to become confident. I feel more confident now. I am building my confidence. I need more confidence while speaking. Now the word becomes useful in real speaking. You can practice repetition in 3 ways. First, listen and repeat. Watch a short English video. Pause after one sentence. Repeat the sentence aloud. Try to copy the rhythm. Try to copy the pronunciation. Try to copy the natural flow. Second, repeat your own sentences. Choose 5 useful sentences and speak them again and again. For example, I am learning English every day. I can speak slowly and clearly. Mistakes are part of learning. I will not translate every sentence. I will speak with confidence. Third, use the same sentence in different situations. For example, I am going to school. I am going to work. I am going to practice. I am going to watch a video. I am going to learn something new. This builds flexibility. Flexibility means you can use one pattern in many ways. This is very important for speaking. Because when you know patterns, you do not need to create every sentence from zero. Your brain already has ready structures. You only change a few words. That makes speaking faster. English reflex is not built by reading grammar once. It is built by repeating useful English many times. So do not feel shy to repeat. Repeat loudly. Repeat slowly. Repeat daily. Repeat until the sentence feels easy. At first, it may feel unnatural, but after many repetitions, your mouth becomes comfortable. Your brain becomes faster. Your confidence becomes stronger. Remember this powerful truth. Fluency is not built by knowing English. Fluency is built by using English again and again until it becomes automatic. So build English reflex. Repeat useful sentences. Repeat speaking patterns. Repeat daily conversations. And slowly, your English will move from your notebook to your mouth. Rule 9. Stop translating word by word. One big mistake English learners make is translating word by word. They take a sentence from their own language and try to change every word into English. But this creates strange English. Why? Because every language has its own structure. Every language has its own style. Every language has its own way of expressing ideas. English does not always follow the same pattern as your mother tongue. So if you translate word by word, your sentence may sound unnatural. For example, in your language, maybe one sentence has a different word order. If you copy that word order into English, people may understand, but it may not sound natural. This is why you should not translate words. You should express meaning. There is a big difference. Word-by-word translation asks, what is the English word for this? Meaning-based speaking asks, what do I want to say? Then you say it in simple English. For example, maybe you want to say a difficult idea. Instead of translating every word, ask yourself, What is my main meaning? Maybe the meaning is, I am busy. I need help. I do not understand. I feel nervous. I want to improve. I will try again. Start with the meaning. Then speak simple English. Simple English is better than incorrect, complicated English. Many learners try to speak exactly like their mother tongue in English. But English has its own natural phrases. For example, in English we say, I am hungry. I am sleepy. I am late. I agree with you. I am interested in this. I am good at speaking. These are natural English patterns. If you translate word by word from your language, you may create unnatural sentences. So the solution is this. Learn English as English. Do not always connect it to your language. When you learn a sentence, learn it as a full sentence. Do not break every word and compare with your language. For example, learn. How are you? What do you mean? I am looking for my phone. I am interested in learning English. I am proud of myself. These phrases should become direct English thoughts in your brain. You should not need translation. This takes time, but it works. Another useful method is to use simple English explanations. If you do not know the exact sentence, explain the idea. For example, if you want to say, I am disappointed, but you forget the word disappointed, say, I feel sad because I expected something better. That is good English. If you want to say, this is convenient, but you forget convenient, say, this is easy and useful for me. That is also good English. If you want to say, I am confused, but you forget confused, say, I do not understand clearly. This is smart speaking. You are not translating word by word. You are expressing the meaning with words you already know. This skill is very important for real conversation, because sometimes you will forget words. Sometimes you will not know perfect vocabulary. Sometimes you will not know the exact phrase. But if you can explain your meaning simply, you can continue speaking. That is fluency. Fluency does not mean perfect words. Fluency means you can continue communication. So from today, stop asking only, what is the exact English translation? Start asking, how can I say this idea in simple English? This question will change your speaking. If the sentence is difficult, make it simple. If the word is missing, explain it. If the grammar feels confusing, use a shorter sentence. Do not stop. Continue. For example, difficult idea. I am not in the right mental state to make a decision. Simple English. I cannot decide now because my mind is not clear. Difficult idea. This situation is affecting my confidence. Simple English. This problem is making me feel less confident. Difficult idea. I need some time to process this. Simple English. I need some time to think about this. This is how you speak naturally. You do not need word-by-word translation. You need clear meaning. English speaking is not translation. English speaking is expression. So express your idea. Use simple words. Use natural phrases. Use short sentences. And slowly, your brain will stop depending on translation. Rule 10. Speak in English with yourself every day. If you want to stop translating, you must speak English with yourself every day. Many learners say, I have nobody to speak English with. But the truth is, you can start alone. You can speak with yourself. You can ask yourself questions. You can describe your thoughts. You can talk about your day. You can explain your plans. You can practice simple sentences aloud. Self-speaking is powerful because it removes fear. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is laughing. Nobody is correcting you rudely. You are free to speak. You are free to make mistakes. You are free to try again. For example, in the morning say, "Today, I will practice English. I will speak slowly. I will not be afraid of mistakes. I want to improve step by step." At night, say, "Today was a good day. I learned something new. I made some mistakes, but I improved. Tomorrow, I will practice again." This simple practice trains your brain to use English directly. At first, you may feel strange. You may think, "Why am I talking to myself?" But do not worry. This is training. Athletes train their bodies. Singers train their voices. English learners must train their speaking muscles. Your mouth needs practice. Your brain needs practice. Your confidence needs practice. Self-speaking gives all three. You can also use the mirror method. Stand in front of a mirror and speak for 2 minutes. Talk about any topic. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is confidence. Say, "My name is. I am learning English. I want to become fluent. I am improving every day. This journey is not easy, but I will continue." When you speak in front of a mirror, you can see your face, your confidence, your expression, and your body language. This helps you become comfortable with speaking. You can also record your voice. Choose one topic. Speak for 1 minute. Then listen to your recording. Do not hate your voice. Do not insult yourself. Just listen and improve. Ask yourself, did I speak clearly? Did I stop too much? Which sentence can I improve? What word did I forget? Then record again. This method is very useful because you can see your progress. After 1 week, you will speak better than before. After 1 month, you will feel more confident. After 6 months, your English will become much more natural. Remember this: if you speak English only inside your mind, your mouth will not become fluent. You must speak aloud. English must come out of your mouth. So every day, speak with yourself, even for 5 minutes. Talk about your day. Talk about your goals. Talk about your feelings. Talk about your plans. Talk about what you are learning. This daily practice will reduce translation because your brain will slowly learn. I can express myself in English. And that is the beginning of real speaking confidence. Rule 11. Do not wait for the right situation. Many English learners wait for the perfect situation to speak English. They think, "I will speak when my grammar is better. I will speak when I know more words. I will speak when I find a good partner. I will speak when I feel confident. I will speak when I stop making mistakes." But if you keep waiting, you may never start. The right situation does not come first. Practice comes first. Confidence comes after practice. This is very important. You do not become confident before speaking. You become confident by speaking. You do not become fluent before making mistakes. You become fluent after making many mistakes and correcting them. You do not become natural by waiting. You become natural by using English again and again. So stop waiting for the perfect day. Start with today. Start with your current English. Start with simple words. Start with small sentences. Start with 2 minutes. Start with what you already know. Many learners waste years because they are waiting for perfection. But English speaking is not built by waiting. It is built by action. For example, you can start today by saying, "I want to speak English. I am learning slowly. I need more practice. I can improve. I will try again." These sentences are simple, but they are enough to begin. Do not think your English is too small. Small English is better than silent English. A beginner who speaks every day will improve faster than a learner who only studies and waits. You must create speaking situations. Do not wait for them. When you watch a video, pause and repeat one sentence. When you read something, speak it aloud. When you learn a new word, make your own sentence. When you are alone, talk to yourself. When you meet a friend, try one English sentence. When you make a mistake, correct it and speak again. This is how you create practice. Every day gives you chances. Your room can become your speaking practice place. Your phone can become your recording tool. Your mirror can become your speaking partner. Your daily life can become your English classroom. You do not need a perfect environment. You need a strong decision. Say to yourself, I will not wait anymore. I will speak with the English I have. I will improve while speaking. I will learn by using. This mindset is powerful because the learner who waits for perfect English stays stuck, but the learner who uses imperfect English grows faster. The best time to speak English is not after you become perfect. The best time to speak English is now. Rule 12. Speak first, then make it better. This rule can change your whole English journey. Many learners stop themselves because they want every sentence to be perfect immediately. But real speaking does not work like that. First, you express your idea. Then, you improve the sentence. For example, first you may say, I go market yesterday. This is not perfect, but the meaning is clear. Then you improve it. I went to the market yesterday. Again, you can improve it more. Yesterday, I went to the market to buy some vegetables. Now your sentence is better. This is the correct process. First, speak simply. Then improve slowly. Do not judge your first sentence too harshly. Your first sentence is not the final version. It is the beginning. Many fluent speakers also improve their sentences while speaking. They start with a simple idea. Then they add details. Then they explain better. You can do the same. For example, first sentence, I like English. Better sentence, I like English because it helps me communicate. More detailed sentence, I like English because it helps me communicate with more people and learn useful things online. See the difference? You do not need to create the perfect sentence immediately. Start small, then build. This method is very useful for all English learners because it removes pressure. You do not have to speak like an expert from the beginning. You only need to begin. Then you can improve. Use this three-step method. First, say the basic idea. Second, add one detail. Third, correct or improve the sentence. For example, basic idea, I am tired. Add detail. I am tired because I worked a lot today. Improve. I feel tired today because I worked for many hours. Another example. Basic idea. English is difficult. Add detail. English is difficult, but I am practicing. Improve. English feels difficult sometimes, but I am improving through daily practice. This is how you grow from simple English to better English. Do not hate your simple sentences. Simple sentences are the foundation. A strong building needs a strong foundation. In the same way, fluent English needs simple English first. So speak first, then make it better. This rule also helps you stop translating. Because when you translate, you try to make the full sentence perfect in your mind before speaking. But when you speak first, your brain becomes active. It starts using English directly. It starts finding words. It starts building speed. It starts becoming natural. The more you speak, the easier speaking becomes. The more you improve your sentences, the stronger your English becomes. So from today, do not keep English only in your notebook. Do not keep English only in your mind. Bring it into your mouth. Speak it. Use it. Improve it. Repeat it. Your English will not become natural by fear. It will become natural by practice. Your English will not become fluent by silence. It will become fluent by speaking. So do not translate. Do not wait. Do not fear mistakes. Just speak, then improve. Again and again. That is the real path to natural English speaking.